Hello friends, my name is Sujata Satarkar. Today's date is 19 July 2022 and today's Viva topic is a full stack using Angular Spring and MySQL. And what is stack using Angular? But we is a Spring Boot, and that time is a we can without the creating and very simple pages and using application and React.js and front end using and the Spring Boot is backend and React is the open source JavaScript and is a library for the building the using interface and using class. That's why Spring Boot is a popular is a development and JS React and JS React using the web server and the Microsoft service development, but is the a client server client control and a database, and a React app is the client server. That time is the request is the view and controller, and we is the React is the API control is the request, and we is the backend we is the using the JSP code is the servlet, and we is the model we is the client data is not used to the database, but we is the JSP we is the convert to the simple language is a database convert, we is the converted. That time is the database, and we is the library HTML library, and Spring Boot is the app application. And for example, and and the client server, by using the sent request, and request is the IOC, and is the request sent, and with the response is a relative and they are responsible, and that time is a http link request, and create through the builder and uh, can be used to the page and a clear convert, and the protocol vision of the HTTP is a one and HTTP to two. There are two client with the request, and by use of one access is the client server and can be used the multiple request. That time one by one request store is the using, and bit is the client server using the using interface and a model view, and the model view is the request, and that time is the response, and is the spring wave, and spring wave is a postman, it's a spring wave and a postman using the code with a correct or error show is the postman server, and it's an online server with the suggest of the error show with the missing understand structure and syntax, and the views in the postman, and with the spring core using the overview of the React.js, and overview is the React with the front end API, and front end API, and second one is a MySQL. Is a MySQL is a API using the create and database view of the project with the API, and third one is a view, and with a front end layout using the Angular structure using the conversion of the request mapping, and that is the request mapping, and request mapping we is creating the React API using the Spring Boot, and Spring Boot is a MySQL and React.js add the record, remove the record, update the record, fetch the record and get the record, and fetch the record is the layout the get, and tools of the technology is the front end, and backend tools, Eclipse IDC, MySQL, DBS, Postman, And Visual technology, Spring Boot GPI, and server database, and front end tools, and VC Code IODC. And Visual technology, it's Angular, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. And Angular is the titular, is the concept of the Angular, with the front end, with the protocol, with the database store, and including the database using the data binding. Data binding with the exception, and we is give the Angular and the Angular front end uses, and we is the that's all about today's topic. Thank you.